We had another robust year in scholarship acquisition. Our donors see scholarships as a win-win. It's a way of supporting students, and then they pay their tuition, so it supports the university. So our scholarship program is always our baseline, and it had a very robust year last year.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Save, borrow, and invest with Farmers. Take heart knowing you're helping create a strong community. Mind your money at Farmers. Talk directly to local decision makers about your loans, investments, and insurance. Farmers. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal.
Howard Jones, who is president of Youngstown College, then Youngstown University, both private entities, for 37 years. His retirement coincided with the university going state in 1966. Really, if you look at the history, it happened over 2 years, 66, 67. Howard Jones did not want to see the private endowment he had worked his whole life to build up go to the state. So he created, at that time, called the Youngstown Educational Foundation. The foundation changed its name in '83 to the YSU Foundation, but he moved the private endowment over to a private foundation, which is a very unique setup, not only in the state of Ohio, but in higher ed across the country, to have a separate private foundation that supports an institution. Our basic efforts every year is to steward our endowment and provide our scholarships for our students and to seek new scholarships, opportunities for our students. This year we had a special capital focus, the Kilcawley renovation, which we're doing on behalf of the university, which was highly successful under the volunteer leadership of Scott Schulich, who was our campaign chair and just did a great job of rallying the troops. And that campaign has just surpassed $20 million. So we're very pleased with the progress on the Kilcawley effort. And we had another robust year in scholarship acquisition. Our donors see scholarships as a win-win. It's a way of supporting students, and then they pay their tuition, so it supports the university. So our scholarship program is always our baseline, and it had a very robust year last year.
We have about 1,300. The majority are scholarships, and then we have a small group that are for endowed chairs and professorships or programmatic endowments, so they support some of the student competitions or a program on campus. We have one that supports the planetarium, for example. We have an endowment that supports civil engineers competitions, so concrete canoe, steel bridge, like you mentioned. My son is actually a senior here and on the Baja team, so they are down there in the facility. We also were fortunate enough to be gifted the Mr. Williamson's property, which is now called the WIP, out on Tippecanoe. And students go out there and they use all of that land in different ways to learn, and as appropriate to their discipline, even biology and some of the other majors, and there's endowment to support some of that as well. Our donors, when they establish their endowments, give us guidelines. They put in place that criteria. And so we're following that and finding the individual or individuals that meet those requirements. And so in that way, it can be easy because you have those guidelines. It can also be challenging because you can have multiple recipients or potential recipients. So our team does the best, though, to look at the big picture. We do our fall appeal mid-October, so we're seeing those returns now, which are really nice. A lot of those donations are directed specifically to colleges. You know, if you're a business alum, maybe you're giving back to business if you were in the honors program. And then, of course, to athletics, we see the support.
We believe YSU is an access institution. The local kid who cannot afford to go to a private or elsewhere, they're going to live at home with mom and dad, which makes it more affordable. But we're very proud of our endowment. Again, credit to Howard Jones. Our endowment is significantly larger than Kent State's, larger than Akron's. Almost half the students walking our campus receive some aid from the YSU Foundation. So YSU is an access institution. We have more scholarship dollars available. Tuition is affordable for the local kid who wants to better themselves but may not have the financial resources. Well, I sure hope we grew this resource, because we were handed a wonderful resource in an outstanding organization. But change is constant. With our Board of Trustees, we've had 2 strategic plans under my tenure to make sure that we're meeting change. And we have changed and evolved as needs have warranted. A lot of change. We are on the cusp of change again, which seems constant, but really we're handed an incredible resource, and I hope that we have stewarded it well and maintained it well and made the necessary changes that the environment has warranted. I think we have a wonderful philanthropic community in the Mahoning Valley, so many caring people. We're so grateful, not only the support for the YSU Foundation, but all the nonprofits that are supporting our community, and really raises the boat for everybody, raises the level for quality of our life here in the Mahoning Valley.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Save, borrow, and invest with Farmers. Take heart knowing you're helping create a strong community. Mind your money at Farmers. Talk directly to local decision makers about your loans, investments, and insurance. Farmers. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal.